Here we go. So New York wins the tip. And it's Nowitzki penetrating. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Pass to Worthy. Left side, Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And it's Nowitzki missing. And there's the call on Roy. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Roy up on top. Pass to Jordan. Outside for Roy.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
A terrific passer for a two-guard. Roy has a great feel for how to keep his teammates involved.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Inside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Worthy with the block. Here's Jordan. Roy with the block. No one near Reeves as he lets it go.
Austin Reeves.
Drills the three-pointer. Reeves has got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For 3, Roy. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Adam Morrison.
Morrison gets the bucket.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Personal foul.
Baltimore shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw drops for Worthy.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Worthy has got it here for Baltimore. Trailing by 2. Tatum gets the bucket.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
From deep, Reeves does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Stolen by Robinson. Nash with it. Sabonis defending. Oh, Reeves in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Hands it from downtown.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Reeves can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
For the finish. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on James Worthy.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Baltimore trails by 5. Tatum with it. And Young picks him up defensively. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Baltimore moving that ball around. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Here's Morrison. Off target with his 3. Austin Reeves has been on display for New York. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Heads-up play by Roy. He can be an effective facilitator when he wants.
Nash outside. Pass to Young. Back to Nash. Here's Morrison. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morrison's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's New York with it. A kick out to Red. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Morrison's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Nowitzki. Out to Nash. Now Red. Still scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Nash missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Nowitzki, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. 6-point game. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution on the court.
Nowitzki with the steal. Back to Reeves. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got 13.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Here's Worthy. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Out to Nash. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Nash has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Worthy. Stolen by Roy. There's Nash with the 3. Reeves left side. The kick out to Walton. Tries again. Baltimore with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
No good from Howard. Here's New York. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Reeves can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
New York leading by 12. Nash outside. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nash has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Here's Jordan. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Baltimore trails by 13. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from Baltimore's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And it's Baltimore on the break. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Roy's got it back down to single digits for Baltimore. Pass to Morrison. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Nothing on the board. From about 16, it's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
High post, Jordan. Here's Reeves. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Pass to Roy. Back to Reeves. Reeves with it. Off on the layup. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
His long strides can sneak up on you. I mean, great ability to run the floor by Dirk, finishing the fast break.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Reeves has got the ball here for Baltimore. Trailing by 13. Here's Roy. It's good on the putback.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
Outside Roy. To the inside. The shot is good from Nowitzki. And it's 8 points for Nowitzki.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:36 left in the third quarter. From deep, Reeves. Reeves with the rebound. Baltimore trails by 13. Here's Roy. Pass to Reeves. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, he's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Nash outside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Nash has got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Baltimore moving that ball around. Sabonis inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And New York making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Walton. Young outside. Lets it go. Baltimore with the rebound. Here's Williamson. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two.
First personal foul.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Young. No scoring in this one. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for Baltimore.
And so here is New York. Young for three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Red with the steal. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Team foul.
Free throw good. Red.
Michael Red. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Red.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jordan, that's for two. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. New York leading by 12. Nash outside. There's the triple. Baltimore with the rebound. Down low. Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Roy. Nowitzki for three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Baltimore trails by 10. Here's Jordan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Nash. Over Tatum. A nice shot by Nash.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here is Walton. A three-pointer, no good. Nowitzki with the steal. And now here comes Red leading the break. And the three ball is good. And New York leads by 13. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Both teams will make substitutions. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Well, Coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. See if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Back to Allen. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Hansbrough slams it in.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops,
And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good, Jordan.
At the line for two.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And here's Young from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
New York foul. Trae Young. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw, no good.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat, and this guy just wants to get better.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
New York moving the ball around. Hansbrough misses. Baltimore trails by 15. Lets it fly from 18. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Substitution on the court.
New York leading by 13. And here's Reeves outside. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by New York. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Robinson. Back to Reeves. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Assisted by.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
They get it back. Outside for Roy. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Austin Reeves.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Worthy from outside. Morrison pulls it in.
Arvydas Sabonis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Adam Morrison taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Baltimore on offense. 17-point game. Here's Wade. Hits the front of the rim and out. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Wade. Launches a three. Wraps it in. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A